Hey, do a ditty, do a dance. It's time for Standard Egg. Welcome to Standard Egg. Tonight we're roasting a duck. Hey, Pekin Duck. Let's jump into it. Let's do it. Now, people are pretty particular about their Peking duck. It's, there's a lot of things. Let's get the skin really crispy. Let's give it a bath. Let's let it air dry, tie it up by its feet and sprinkle it with lipstick or whatever the phrase is. And so I'm going to just speed run all of that because I don't want to waste time or take time. So first of all, they say let's do a vinegar bath. I've got black vinegar, Chinese black vinegar. I think it tastes like vinegar made out of Coca-Cola. And I'm just gonna give my bird a bath in that. Let's just do that. I really don't know what to use this for otherwise. So I'm just gonna waste it. Okay, bathed in vinegar. Next step is to fill that cavity with wine. That sounds fun. Well, that was effective, but I might have had some wine. I might have got some duck juice on my wine box. Okay, now I'm gonna try to make a marinade out of, I don't know, like 5 different recipes I found on the internet. Smashing them all together. Some sort of marinade, and this is something I'm gonna baste with also. So, bottles up. A little 5 spice. A little 5 spice. I don't know how much. It's very strong. It's very strong. 5 spice. So, a little pinch of salt. Big pinch of sugar. This is. Okay, let's go with liquid. Some soy sauce. They said like a 1/4 cup. I did like an 1/8 a cup. A little bit of oyster sauce. A little bit of hoisin. A little honey. A little honey. Did we do the little white pepper? That's about it. Oh, and just a little water. Okay, and it's full of flavor. It's kind of tastes like beef jus or something almost. I think I'm gonna just run with that. I'm gonna put a little more honey and sugar probably because I really like I just really like that sweet flavor. But it's just going on the outside of the bird, so the duck will speak for itself. I'm just gonna dump this all over this, and as it cooks, every like 30 minutes, we're gonna brush it back on. Grab your hands and let's cook along. Standard Egg will fry your brain. Feast your eyes on exit seed. Come on, rest your feet. You better be hungry, 'cause it's time to eat. Now that duck's gonna cook for an hour at 375. We crank it up to 425 and do 15 more minutes. Why don't we ask our scientists what kind of nutrition we could get from our duck? Thank you for having me on the show again. I love being on this show. This is incredible for a scientist like me. Facts about ducks. So ducks were domesticated in China around the year 500 BC. Doctor, let me stop you right there. That seems like a history fact, actually. Yes, well, that's because it was me, the professor, the whole time. And I have another fact for you.
Peking duck was originated around the 13th century. In the 1200s, there were door-to-door Peking duck salesmen. So imagine that being your job, walking around every day, knocking on doors. Hey, you want to buy my roast duck? I think it'd be a good business. I might try it. Okay, well, thanks, Professor. I thought you were off searching for tilapia in the Middle East or something, but, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's baste. Oh, basting time. I don't wanna go home, but I wanna baste you, bird. I'm getting this everywhere, and I'm not sure it really works. I know who I wanna brush, my bird. Base number 1 is done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be amazing. I can just tell. The skin is already crispy. It's already dark brown. And we're only 30 minutes in. I mean... Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. You have to be an artist. You have to paint it. Paint it. Okay, well, it looks a little burnt maybe, but I don't think it's gonna be bad. I don't think it's a bad type of burnt. It just needs to rest a little bit. Let those juices absorb back into the meat. So I'm so excited. All right, gives new meaning to the phrase "tough old bird." This is a tough duck, but it looks good. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. That got pretty messy. That got kind of ugly for a second. I was diving into that thing. Okay. What have we learned? Well, duck skin is a lot thicker than chicken skin. So, that whole thing, oh, you gotta get the skin crispy. Every recipe I saw, skin has to be crispy. Here are all the tricks for this crispy the crispy skin. And I thought, you know, chicken skin always gets crispy. What's the big deal? But the duck skin is a lot thicker. It didn't get as crispy as easily. The parts that were crispy were great, and the parts that weren't crispy were also good, but the texture would be a little weird for people if you didn't like it. But also the skin is a huge deal, because once you eat all the skin off, you just have duck meat, and it's good, you know. It's kind of like, it's really more like dark chicken. Even the duck breast is like dark meat chicken, so that's why the skin's so important. You make the duck for the skin. You eat the skin, then you just have duck. And I'm just gonna tear it up and, well, maybe I'll show you, but I'll use it for something. Pulled duck, barbecue duck, duck barbecue sandwiches. That's fun. All right, well, whatever. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Standard Egg. As always, I'm your host, Dennis Dijon, signing off. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Enjoy your duck. Quack.